develop my skills, especially software development. It's one of the that I'm actually have passion for.
Wow, that's
So,
good.
and I see it as an opportunity for me right now to grow myself and to know more about it. So I really can't wait for me to dive in, learn from our tutors. I really can't wait, connect with teams, do a lot of assignments. Honestly,
And you said a lot. So you're expectant for that a lot. I
yes,
love
sir.
that. I love that. Thank you. I love that. It's nice meeting you, Mr. Felix. I'm going to take the what course are you in?
Code one. Yeah, I think
Wow,
I can.
wow. So like you were the first to reach. How did you hear about us? That I'm curious actually. The VI course one, that means the first marketing outreach comes to you.
Yeah, it's one of my. It's actually I was in a group. One of my friends shared the link to the group I'm in. So then I just see it as, well, maybe it's an opportunity for me to just um, learn some. I think that's one of the reasons why I had to register for it.
Okay. So when you are registered, like around the whole hype and your energy, what do you feel that we would do? Do you feel that we're capable to, give that value that you expect?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you tell a friend. I
Yes,
mean, we did referral. We said refer your friend. You get so we did a lot of referrals. So I believe that some of us that yeah would have our friends too. That yeah, did you do like a lot of referrals?
And on my
what do you say that? I didn't
Do you
get.
have like any of
I
your
think my
friends
network.
currently learning with us, learning this front end, on this front end journey with us?
What? Hello? Can you hear me,
Like, do
sir?
you have anybody that you know that is currently learning? Yes,
Do you have
Webotiri.
any? No, no, I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
sure. No, no, no.
okay. Fair. The person might be here, but it might be on that course basically. It
Oh,
might be in
maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe,
yeah, so once again,
yeah.
I
I'm not.
want to say a big welcome to everyone. I'm really happy and I'm really excited to start this journey. I mean, we started with data analysis, but I mean, personally, me interacting with people that I want to learn what I know and what I've had experience with over the years, it's wonderful. And I would say I've had no regrets. I've had no regret ever learning what I know today. And I believe that if you are able to be diligent and consistent with what you are learning here, you definitely have no regret for learning this skill. You definitely have no regret. And one thing that works best and work perfect is commitment and diligence. Now, what is diligence? Diligence is when you show up every day. You show up every day. Now, little effect. Little work. You don't need to know everything, and you don't need to do everything at first day. But this little effort will lead into success. Now we're supposed to have more than these numbers. I believe we're supposed to have more than these numbers in this class today because I believe we admitted over 400 students, like I said. So we're supposed to have more than these numbers. So if you know you're on this call right now, you can like I said, drop a screenshot of drop a screenshot of you in this call, drop a screenshot of you in this call to your course, your respective course, with the link of the meeting. So you can just copy the link of the meeting. Yeah, that is your attendance tracking, and yeah, I assure you there is SP points for that. So there's going to be SP point. So gain your first SP point. I want to give out let me say 500 SP points to everyone that join this call today. I can give out SP points myself. So it shows that you are ready to be committed and diligent if you are in this call today. And it shows you are ready to commit. So I want to advise, my advice for everyone that is on this call today that don't let the energy see you'll be discouraged. Because when you keep on doing things constantly, you get tired. And that's why Web 3 is structured in a way that we break it down into levels so that we're not going to pressure you. It's not going to be pressuring because we know that something that kills passion is pressure. This can okay. I said just screenshot you on this call, screenshot you on this call and paste it, the picture in your course, your respective group. So like I said, one thing that kills cons- consistency is pressure. When there is a lot of pressure, and the way Web3 is structured in a way that you definitely learn. You will definitely learn. It's either you are learning, so we have put different systems for you to learn. There you are learning from a career point of view, which is what we're going to be doing today. There you are learning from a practical point of view. Is that you are learning from a live coding session point of view. So there is different point of view that you're going to be learning from. And don't let the technology you are using today limit you, that you might not be able to achieve what you have planned to achieve. You'll be able to achieve it. That's my promise for you. You'll be able to achieve it. So this is I know many of us might not have known that we don't just do things randomly, or we don't just do things because we feel like doing things, or we don't just do things say let's just do things. No, we are a structured academy. That's one thing. I like structure. When there is structure to something, it means it's more official. So everything you say at level 3 is official. Is official. So that's why our week plan, we already plan our week so that we know this day we are doing this day we are not doing this, so that we are accountable to you, and you on your own end, you are accountable to us. Now, am I saying that this class is meant for story? I'm not going to just be telling story. I'm going to be showing you, like I'm teaching you on a professional standpoint of view. Like I said, I just finished a class with our data analysis student on how to send proper resume. So in week, I think they are currently in month 2. So they have spent like literally 5 weeks with us at level 3. They have spent I think 5 weeks with us. I know in between those classes, we have taught them how to build social presence. Social proof is very, very important. We taught them how to build social presence. It's very, very important. Some of you um don't understand why we always say build publicly, build publicly. I think the first time I heard build publicly was on a space on X. And the woman kept saying, build publicly. And at that point, like, okay, let me just do proper introduction of myself. My name is Mr. Joshua. I'm a software engineer, and I've been in this game. I've been in this game for, I would say, the past 4 years. And within that 4 years, I've been able to learn and unlearn. I've had regrets, and I've had like wins. I've had a lot of wins, and my wins are bigger than my regrets. I thank God for that. My wins are bigger than my regrets. But why was I able to, have more wins? It's because I follow the system and I follow a pattern. And you might not be, some of you here might not be looking for a job. Some of you here might just be looking for experience. Some of you here might just be looking for a way to just, I would say it sincerely, come out of poverty. Because one of the reasons why I joined tech was come out of poverty. Yeah, I was not born with a silver spoon. I would say that. I was not born with a silver spoon. So I had my own challenges. And one of the reasons why I joined tech was to pay my 200 level school fees. Because at 100 level, I was like, even to enter the school, when I wanted to enter school in that year, computer science, I was like, how am I going to pay these school fees? And to now make matter worse, it was a state school. And you know how cost a state school would be compared to a compared to a federal school. It's crazy. I got the admission. I was like, how am I going to pay? So I just begged my family members. I mean, eh, may I go school. Let me even learn. Let me know about this computer science. And I would say in Nigeria, if you want to learn, for those that have not entered school, if you want to learn anything, let what you want to learn be close to your passion. We know how Nigerian schooling system work. Well, that shouldn't even be a limitation if you are not learning what exactly you need to learn. It shouldn't be a limitation for your passion. So my passion has always been to teach. I've been a teacher right from time. Even before I got into school, I've taught. I think I remember I think I stated yesterday that I taught jam lesson. Yeah, I taught jam lesson too. So as a developer, you're open to a lot. And I'm giving you an identity of a developer as a person who is a developer. You're open to a lot of opportunities. A lot, a lot, a lot. I'll state why. 70% of the world, 70%, take note, 70% of the world use internet. They use internet on daily basis. Now, when you hear internet, you might think it's your browser or anything. Internet is simple. It's just a way of passing information over the cloud. It's just a way of I want to send a message. I'm able to pass an information to this person. It's a tool that allows computers to relate with each other. Okay, I have my computer. Now take note. When I say computer, it's not compulsorily your laptop. Your phone is a computer. Because it has the ability of taking in information and giving out information too. Now people say, okay, how do we connect computers together? And that is what bettered the internet. And the access to the internet itself is your web browsers. Don't worry. I think Mr. Ope class is going to be breaking down the internet for you and breaking down the web so you understand that. But me, I'm just here for the career. I'm here for the money. So yeah, I'm here for the money. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to teach you how to get the money. Yeah, we're here to teach you how to get the money. And you'll be having these classes on Friday, on Tuesday. Who is laughing? This Anya, I will remove you personally. Don't laugh in my class. Do not laugh in my class. Don't distract me. Yeah. So if you're happy to be in this class, let me have a thumbs up. If you are following, Paul, okay, 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 okay. So if you're happy to be in this class, let me just have a thumb. Someone is raising hand already. You have questions again. Oh yeah, ask your question. It's an open class actually. Ask your question. So I think Raji, yeah. Let's have you, Raji. Now, if you are talking, tell us your name, where you're joining, and she have dropped her hand and she even left, she ran away. Okay, fair enough actually. So like I said, the internet is important for sending message, connecting laptop together. So I think Mr. Adams, you have something to say. Yeah, let's have it, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Actually, it's Miss. So, my question is, I couldn't hear in the beginning about the screenshots because
So I
my
said
network was bad.
take a screenshot of you in this class and send it to your call. I believe you are in a call.
Yes.
You send it to your course. That is your attendance proof too. The proof that you attended the class. And you get 2 points for attending the
Okay.
weekend. Yeah. Thank you very much. So
Okay.
like I said, the internet is very, 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 very important. You get because yeah, to your course, please. You use it to send information from one person to another. You get so like I said, people communicate. You communicate your business, you communicate your portfolio, you communicate about yourself over the internet. You get so the internet is helps us to connect with each other. It helps us to connect with each other. So it's very, very important. So now the job openings, the job market for developers is big because the world will continue to evolve. Let's not lie. The world will continue to evolve. Let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. That's okay. Okay, let me give you a scenario. I'll open my chat down so I can see people that are chatting because people are. So, like I was saying, what way that stuff? This person just distracted me now. So who can remind me where stuff? I hate distractions. Someone just distracted me with the chat. Like I said, the job opening for the internet for anybody that is a developer is big, but that doesn't mean it's not competitive. It's competitive, and if you can position yourself well for the job market, you will get the job. But before you get the job, there has to be an assurance that you know what you are offering to that company. I was talking to our data analysis student today, and I said, no company will apply you for you. They won't employ you for you. They won't employ you because you put a lot of words or you just copy the job requirement and paste it to AI. And AI gives you a generic stuff. Because one thing about AI, one thing about ChatGPT, one thing about I think I learned something when I was in 400 level in school. I learned that AI is general. They are broad AI. There's no AI that is specifically for creating resume. All those your resume creator self is still AI. They are those people give There's no AI that is specifically trained to create the perfect resume for you. No, it's just based on information from the internet. And information from the internet can be gotten by anybody because these data are not filtered. The way AI works is that it just get data, they feed it data. The food of AI is data. Once they feed it data, there is no filter for the specific output it's giving you. So that's where you can have a case or a scenario where AI makes mistakes or gives you a output that is not supposed to be, because it's just getting uncensored data from the internet and delivering it to you directly based on his own, based on how he can give it to you. And you see, that is what even bettered Web 3 itself, because we needed something that an AI that specifically for education, an AI model specifically for education. And currently we're still training our AI model actually. It's not done. So you are just in layer one of what we are offering you. Layer one, layer two is coming, layer three is coming. You get, if you want to still learn anything as well with 3. So I think we'll be launching a data science course very soon. Data science is very, very interesting. You will love it. You enjoy it. So like I said, the job market for developers, the job market for you as an entry-level developer is big. I had someone that just completed front-end development and he got a job. And the way he got a job is positioning himself. The question is not, do you know the job? The question is, are you ready for the job? Because let me tell you, realistically, the job itself, when he hits you, the first job that you will get as a front-end developer, when he hits you, you say, is this what I signed up with? When someone gives you a full UI to work on, I be like, I think I got my first job. When I got the first job, the job was simple, quite simple. Edit this page for me, 50,000 naira that year. Edit this page for me. That was all for 50,000 naira. It was 50,000 naira. And I was giving a backstory to me that, okay, before I got into school, I actually had financial issues. You get? And my escape from that financial issue was tech. Because earlier, my cousin who was in tech got a job. Like he just graduated from physics and electronics. And immediately after I graduated from physics and electronics. Now I'm not going to be sharing much slide. I'm just going to be sharing my own personality for you because I already identify as a developer. So I want you, as you are starting this course, to identify as a developer. And I'm going to be giving you tips because I've experienced it and I understand the system. So I've made mistakes. And if I had not made those mistakes, I want to have learned from it. So every mistake, every failure is more like an experience for you. It should be an experience for you in this tech world. So I want everyone to do something for me. Go to the chat section and just type your name and where you are joining from. It's going to be recorded as another form of attendance. Type your name and where you are joining from and your code, so the code you represent. See, these codes are very, very important because you will still be doing, like I told you, that Web 3 is not just Web 3. It's a competition itself. It's a competition. We're looking for the best of the best. We're looking for top. I would say, frankly, we're looking for top 100. Don't just type your name, your code, and where you are joining from. Thank you very much. And your like country that you are joining from. I want to see, rep Web3, our reps, representative. Yeah. Nobody's okay for our court. That's nice. So like I said, I don't want to be distracted. I get distracted easily. You need to identify as a developer from day one. And funny thing is that I was able to gather money up. To pay my school fees through tech. So there is job in tech. Nobody should deceive you that AI is taking job. AI is not taking job. In fact, AI has done more good to me than bad. AI has not replaced me, and it will never, because AI was built for me. AI was built for me. And tech is now sweet. Gone are the days when we will write code. The truth is that nobody actually knows how to code. Nobody actually crams code, even when we were learning. No school. Someone is joined from Netherlands, yeah. No school will tell you that you should cram code. You might cram code for exams. I mean, in Nigeria, you know the system. If you are learning computer science, you would eventually write code on book in Nigerian schools. I would say 80% of schools are not actually teaching you. They are not actually teaching you the main thing. They are just teaching you practical. In fact, some of them, their syllabus are not updated. They don't know what is currently trending. And those are the people that are preparing for the job market. So is it that Nigeria or like Africa, any country in Africa, basically, I don't know, but I'm talking from my own experience and from my own do. Is it that I feel most times it's not about that they are not teaching, they are teaching. But you see, these things they are teaching, it's not updated. I was looking at the news last time and I saw that in China they had to scrap like 50,000 courses because of AI. So in life, you have to evolve. That's what will give you an edge over every other person. Life is a competition, I won't lie. Nobody will come and give you a job on a platter of gold. Life is a competition. So you have to be ready to be competitive, even from day one of you learning. You have to see yourself as a developer right now. Like right now, be passive, even though you don't know anything in tech already, you don't know anything as a developer. Start viewing yourself as a developer. It will help. And I wish someone told me this when I was learning, when I was getting into tech. I wish someone told me this. I wish. Do you get? And that's one mistake that most learners make. Now, the funny thing is that it's not after school or after the boot camp, you now start thinking, how will I do this? How will I get a job? That's when you now start building your own portfolio. And those that have started building their portfolio from within the school, that's what will help them. For beginner or for entry level or for interns, they are not recruiting you because of your experience, because obviously they know you don't have experience. So what they're employing you for, or what to put you at an edge, would be your skills and your experience, not work experience, learning experience, learning experience. So that's why I would see some people, you are learning something, you are not taking it serious. You are playing. You are not taking it serious. I mean, like our portal was built for this purpose because everything you learn is tracked. Everything you learn is stored so that we can ourselves deliver your portfolio to you that when you were in Web 3, this is what you learned and this is what we're giving you. This is your work experience. Now put that in your resume and see if you not get a job. Me personally, I'm a recruiter. I recruit people. I recruit people in my company. And personally, I now because when I didn't have a company, I didn't know the experience. I didn't know the pain that this would have feel. I just feel that I applied for job and they didn't give me the job, and I'll be wondering why did they not give me the job? You watch, you sit down, you watch different YouTube videos on how to create a resume, how to create a good resume. It's fine, it's not bad. But there are strategic things that people will not tell you, and until they tell you, you will get the job. It's those kind of people I'm going to be bringing. So I'm not going to only be the speaker for this career class. We're going to be having different people with different experience. After our data analysis student, we have had different people with different experience. They come and share their own insight because the truth is that if you don't have anybody to tell you how they got their own first job, you might not know how the job system works. Yeah, you might not know how the job system works. So that being said, I hope we are following. I hope we are following. I hope we are following. Thank you very much. If you are following, just give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I have a giveaway too for anybody that gets my question. I'm going to be asking the question after the class. So wait for giveaway. Those that did yesterday, I gave them that giveaway already. So there's going to be giveaways for this course, basically, for this class itself. Yeah. So like I was saying, you have to identify yourself from day one as a developer. And there is something that would definitely give you a advantage. Everybody say advantage. And we're going to be practically doing that here. We're going to be practically doing that here. So the first thing that is going to definitely give you an advantage in this tech space is public building. Public building. it is very, very important that your learning process is tracked. Because how do I know you have the skill if you not show me your learning process? People can pitch themselves and you recruit them. And once you recruit them, you see that they can't even do it. They can't do what they claim to do. I was watching a content today and one recruiter was saying that this developer was literally lying. It was lying. It was lying repeatedly. As someone is trying to employ you and you're lying. You're lying to senior developers that have been in the game. That I know the job. It's not about knowing, no. It's not marketing. Because eventually, if you get the job, you might put yourself at risk. Have you gotten a job that gave you sleepless nights? Okay, let me tell you one story. So I got a gig from a friend. Yeah, from a friend. And let me tell you this secret. You most likely get your first job from your cycle. You most likely what? Get your first job from your cycle. From people you know. Even in business, they'll tell you the more you see, it's not about just putting yourself out there. You can build anything, you can build a solution that solves big problem. But if you don't have users, if you don't have people that back it up or support it, nobody will use it. If you didn't have people or users that use Web 3, nobody will register for this course. So the first people you will first meet is your family, number one. Cycle of your family. And one thing that motivated me to even go into tech was my family member. Yes, it was my family member. So in between, one of my family members just it was like I said, that family member I said is 1 year, just looking, and he got a job at Flutterwave. Do you know what it means to get a job at Flutterwave? Do you know what is Flutterwave? Flutterwave is the biggest fintech company in Africa. They're already a unicorn. So they have the money, they are making money in billions. Now someone got a job there. Eh? You know how much the salary will be. So that was my first motivation. And the idea was that when I finished learning, I would just go and meet him and I'll tell him my story and I'll tell him that. And you remember, I've not met him before. I've not spoken to him. Like, it's not as if I don't know him. He's a family member, obviously, but he's my cousin. So I feel that I'll have that family advantage. If people do not know you, they will not recommend you. If people do not see what you can do, they will not recommend you. Nobody want to spoil their name. Nobody. I won't spoil my name because I know you. If you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. It's not about family or not family. If you don't know how to do it, I might not give you the job, even though you are my family. Because you are my family, I'll not give unexperienced person to run a business and you spoil the business because based on say you are family. No, people don't employ because of families. I would say network, connection. Connection, if the person that they are connecting for is not ready for the connection, he will not get the job. They will sack him. They will sack him. So it's beyond connection now. It's beyond connection. It's being prepared. And that is what we are warming you up for. This is not a prep talk. Nobody should think this is a prep talk. I'm sincerely not prepping. I'm sincerely not motivating anybody. I'm sincerely not motivating anybody. Because you go online, people will say there's no job there. One Vicoder will just come and one day, like, I build this, I ship this, I ship this. I was watching a content today. And someone was like, she was trying to Vicode. You subscribe to, see, it's more expensive to build a startup using AI than using real human beings. That's not as if the developer themselves will not use AI. I am a developer and I interact with AI every day. Every day, I have Cloud Code subscription, I have Codex subscription as a developer. And does it mean that I'll build a project within 2 days and it should launch? No, you still have to work. You still have to test. There's structure, there's architecture into these things. There's system. So you don't just come and say you want to build. Your first part into software engineering. Some of you might not call yourself software engineers now, but your first part into software engineering would most likely be front-end development. You are going into the game already because you are solving problem. You are solving a problem. Let nobody deceive you. And is front-end enough? I would say low-key, it's not enough. You might still really need to learn back-end development in this age. Because now, AI also has an edge already. AI is not making people lose their job. It's just giving some people an edge and an advantage. Someone might just recruit a solo developer for a project that requires 20 people before. Why? Because there's AI. So you have to be position yourself for those roles because it's not enough. I'm not saying front end development is not good. It is good. Is it enough to get an intern? Yes, internship you will get. Beginner role you will get if you know it. But now, what people are most likely even paying for now is your creative thinking. If you were here yesterday when our speaker was speaking, if you don't know how to design, if you don't know about design as a developer, you might not get a job. Because some jobs now, most of them will not have UI UX design. Yes, some developers will just outright, especially if you are going into freelancing work, some people just generally just meet you and be like, design this. Like there's this guy that I'm working for currently. It's a Web3 project. Now, basically, he already vibe coded. He did all his vibe coding he could do. And Odisubaba, he could not get it. And he had to reach out to a developer. And luckily, I was there. He reached out to me on Twitter. I was like, yo, I want to do this project. Help me do it. I was like, cool. I'll help you do it. And I redesigned the whole thing for him. Do you get? So, and I didn't need a UI UX designer. So, is there still job opening market for UI UX designer? Yes, there is job opening for UI UX designer. The UI UX design is not there. But you as a developer, you yourself, you need to have design sense. You need to know how to design. You need to know typography. You need to know white spacing. You need to know everything that comes to designing. Not like design like you enter Figma and no. Because even the design that the first time I the first time I got a design from Figma to work on, or more the struggle. At that time there was no AI. The struggle. Ew, you like flipping, you be opening multiple tabs. You go here, 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 you go here. Trying to like put things together. So it's not more like drag and drop. When WordPress 2 came out that year, they were like, traditional developers are gone. They cannot see jobs. I was laughing that all these people know. If I want to build the next Facebook, I'm definitely not using WordPress. WordPress are for things that probably you need strong SEO in, like you are building a blog platform, an LMS system, it can still work. A management system, it can still work. Do you get? So the purpose of this class is to build your identity and prepare you for the job market. To prepare you for the job market. And that is an assurance that we are able to deliver at least 100 people from Web3, that these people, they are verified, they are certified, and they can do the job for you. Do you get? It's not just mouth. Proof of work is that's what me personally I've had the experience, and I've done mistake of recruiting people that was not supposed to be my team. Because if a business have a good team, the business will scale. And you don't want to be the bad egg in a team that is making the business slow. Because every team contributes thinking. AI is there, but AI cannot do critical thinking. AI cannot make decision for himself. It has to be prompted to make that decision. And you as the experienced person is the person that will prompt the AI to make the decision that will make the business grow. So if you yourself, you are waiting, okay, someone will be giving you directive, they will give you directive, but if you are not able to do things, if your recruiter in this world, in this AI world, if you are not able to do things out of the box, like there's no box, nobody's really sending anybody again. People are sacking people, like seriously. Because if why should I employ you when AI can do it? Now, if you are the person that has an advantage, you have to do more work. Do you get? You have to do more work. And it's not hard because during our own time, we have to learn how to code. We have to go to Stack Overflow. We have how to center a div. You will see that time how to center a div. One of my guy was telling me that the last time he code, I was like, you know what developers actually brag about now? Their code subscription. I'm going to be realistic with you, but you need to know. It's just beyond just saying I know HTML and CSS. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. They want to know if you are able to do the work. You want to go to Lovable and Course and go and give courses. They help me design this, and he design for you, and you start posting and flanking about it. Well, they will drag you on Twitter. They will drag you. And you want someone that owns a company that generates like 1 billion, and you say he wants to give you a job to do, and you think he will give you the job to do. Or I see your website and I'm already seeing AI flags everywhere. There's AI flags, so we developers already know. So you don't just want to be an ordinary HTML boy. You want to be a developer. So some of you now start flanking after you learn that you are after you learn HTML. I know already. I know. No, you don't know. There's still a long way to go. And you see, one thing that will help you and keep you is continuous learning. And that's where diligence comes in. Continuous learning. You don't just learn today and stop. Continually learning. And that's what will give you an edge. And that's what will keep you prepared. So like I said, public building, we're going to be doing a practical experiment today. So I'm going to be sharing my screen and I'm going to show you my own X profile. We are going to definitely be using a profile. If you don't have a social media account yet, open now. Go to Instagram. Open your Instagram. Open an Instagram account. I think Instagram works for you showing yourself, telling your story. It works. Now, I'm not saying you should be doing content every day. In fact, the way we was structured before it was structured around public building, actually. We wanted students to be able to share their progress directly to their X account. But we also saw vulnerabilities, how people can hack people X account. And X is very, very vulnerable. It's very, very, they are very, very sensitive. One tiny mistake you do, they block your account for life. So that is what we actually looked at. There are vulnerabilities. How many people do you see would say you should sign in with X? You might not even see. They will say sign up with your X. Except you want to use Grok. They will say sign up with your X so you can use Grok because it's connected. It's their own app. It's in-house. But external too, they will hack. They will hack. And that's where some of these HTML boys don't know. Yeah, it's beyond just vibe coding. It's beyond vibe coding. It's beyond vibe coding. You need to know the in and out of what you are doing. Yes, you need to know the in and out. So I'm going to be opening my X account. And like I said, there's not much to do today. So you have a question, you can talk. If you have a question, this is your time. You can just use this opportunity to
Good
talk.
evening.
But before you talk, introduce yourself and tell us what course you are joining from, so that we know.
Yeah, good evening. Afolabi Olawale.
Okay.
Please, I want to ask, what's the meaning of vibe coding?
Jesus. Well, sorry for that actually. But like I feel vibe coding is actually around, it's a common term now, and I feel everybody know it. So vibe coding is vibes, code and vibe, like vibe and code, basically. I mean, everybody's introducing automation into stuff. Vibe coding just means you give it AI carry your work, it do it for you, and you are just acting as a monitor and an inspector. And what you are doing is monitoring what the AI is doing, so that the AI does not do something wrong for you. Vibe code the proper structured way to build solutions. So vibe coding is you using AI as an assistant for you to work. That is vibe. You have an idea how I got my first job from it. So this is my portfolio. This is my portfolio. This is my resume. Now I've gotten a point in software engineering. That's why I'm able to have this. You know, one thing about about devs is that you see my first resume, I mean my first portfolio website. You say, what is this? Many information, don't minimalistic. People don't know you for who you are. Like if you look at my portfolio, I have things like CJ Dev, that's my tech name. And most likely you see, there's a lot of casualty in tech when it comes to tech. You hardly hear Mr. or Mrs. in
Please, we are
tech.
not saying anything.
You're not seeing my screen. I think it's from you. I think everybody's seeing my screen. Is everyone seeing my screen? Screen is not
Yes, we
showing.
can.
Is it? Yeah, people are seeing my screen actually. I think it's your network. So like I was saying, this is my simple X account basically. So what I want us to do now, it's a culture I actually learned from networking. That is the first point of networking. And networking means following people in your cycle. Do you get following people in your cycle? So what you are going to be doing now, everyone, you are going to go to, if you don't have a LinkedIn account, I say LinkedIn, I'm not even talking about LinkedIn now. Leave LinkedIn for now. We'll get to LinkedIn. LinkedIn are for the professionals, and you will need it very soon. So we'll have a class for specifically for LinkedIn. But this class, we're focusing on X. This class is, I don't want to waste our time. I said 8 to 9. So the class has, we have to speak to our time. Tomorrow's class is going to be up to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. It's a practical class. Don't miss it. It's your first practical class. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Set your time, set your schedule. It's going to be holding from I think 7 to 9 p.m. So please do not miss it for anything. Do not miss it for anything. Thank you. And this class is recorded actually. So now look at this simple, straight directly. If you come to my portfolio, you know what I'm doing. Although I was always a Web3 developer before, but now I'm doing like general development, not just Web3 because I need it. It's important. So if you see my portfolio, if you see my profile, you see something like software engineer, computer science, CEO and founder. It's simple. You already know what I have. Now, if you want to have something like this, that means you already have experience. But you as a beginner, your portfolio it's going to be different. It's definitely going to be different. So I'm going to be drop a video guide on how to create a proper X profile as a developer, but I'm just showing you mine now as what I like with my own experience. You get, and I've gotten job from this X. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. And how did I got my first job from X? I joined what we call Space. We call it X Space. See, like I said, you most likely get your first job from your what? From your cycle. You most likely get your first job from your cycle. And how do you create a cycle of developers? Because people will say, get my first job from my cycle, get my first job from my cycle. But you see people that are flocking around me, they are not developers. So how do I create my own cycle of developers? Internet is your space. I always tell people there's no introvert in tech. From day one, let people know what you are doing. From day one, let people know what you are doing. Now you call yourself a developer, and it's still the same you that is posting about football. Is it the same that is posting about Messi? And are you a lifestyle person? No, you are posting about Ronaldo. You are posting about food. It's still the same person that I wrote my first HTML. You are confusing your audience. When I get to your page, I want to know that this person is in this field. Now, as a CEO, you expect me to post things about my work. You expect me to post things about my company, obviously. And does that mean I'm not going to post about tech again? No, I'm going to post about tech. See my portfolio, the one I did recent. I post about what I do. Simple portfolio. Do you get? Now, the thing is that people might not really engage. People might not really notice, but they are seeing you. Your first portfolio, in fact, is not the one that you write on your CV that you give them. No, it's not. No. It is your socials. Your socials tells a lot about you. You are the same person that's I'm not saying everybody's experiences Sapa here, but you see, the reason why my enter tech was Sapa, yeah, and I'm a living testimony now because I was able to gain. I mean, tech has helped me. No be lie. Tech has helped me. No be lie. I'm telling you. So not everybody is going to eventually be someone that is working or a freelancer. Some people might become a founder like me. But even before I got to be a founder, I'm still working for people as a founder. So that doesn't mean I will quit my job. If I quit my job, what if your startup does not work? What will you do? What will you do? Imagine that kind of thing. So you have to just let everything work together. But before you get to that startup, you can't just let HTML now and CSS now. Don't say I want to form my own company. And you build a credit, except you have money to employ other devs. But you solo, I just learn HTML and CSS there. You already push your first product. I say use my first product. You want to open people to vulnerability, let them hack their account. Because you are as someone that is building software, you most likely be handling data. Because data is life when it comes to tech. What is tech generally is data. You are just basically managing people data. Data go in, data go out, data is processed, data is not processed. Do you get? So one thing that would differentiate you is that you can build a software that can basically manage data well and properly. So now currently my portfolio is not more my portfolio because I basically already run an agency and I've worked with several companies before. So I'm good enough to put an agency now, agent's portfolio, not my personal portfolio. I'm supposed to be sharing my personal portfolio, but like I said, this class is not, it's just a warm-up for what you're going to be experiencing from career class. And career classes, it's called, let me show you the course code. Because we have course code as well with theory. So let me just let you know. Basically, we are following, like you said, we have structured timetable for you. So what you are doing on Monday is already here. What you are doing on Tuesday is here. So you look at, we are on Tuesday now. Today is Tuesday. This is Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'm supposed to have a virtual class today, but I was like, no, let me not just give these people the AI class now. Let them not just, they have not even interacted with an actual human being. It is AI first. No, that's not a good opening for a class. So I just said, no, tomorrow they can experience the virtual class. But for today, let them experience a real human. That's how we did that. So you can see 8 p.m. This is my class. Tomorrow, what you're having is going to be, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? So you are having How the Internet Works by Mr. Okwe from 8, no, it's not 8, it's close to 7. We're going to start the class from 7 to 9 p.m. Most likely going to be a 2 hours class. You get, so prepare your mind for that. You are going to be having this class tomorrow, how the internet works and everything. And many of you don't know that Web 3 actually has all our course, what we are creating our course from. We have the blog already written. I'm going to be dropping the link for that. So if you want to learn ahead, you can always do that. Do you all know about W3 School? You know about other blogs platforms. Web3 also has a system like that for free learning. So we are going to be releasing our materials and resources for you so you can learn ahead. You get, for those that are fast learners here, basically. So this is what you are going to be having tomorrow, so that you can plan your schedule down to fit us. And if you are not going to be able to join the class, you're able to tell us that I'm not going to join the class, so that we're able to send you the recording directly to you. You understand? So everything is structured at level 3. We don't just do things at random. We don't just call you, yes, come on. Because me, it's paining me that someone will learn, and when you learn finish, you will not see work because you don't know the way the work works. But why don't we bring people that already experienced this whole tech saga and know how these things work? In that way, you create an identity of being a developer. As we go through it, we are giving an identity. We're not just selling courses, we're selling an identity. Because if you have an identity as a developer, from the time you start learning, when you get out the job, you already have confidence. Confidence is key in this tech. Confidence is key. And you can't build confidence if you don't know what you are learning. So with all the pitch and all the career class, if you do not know how to do it, you won't get the job. And see, one thing that will help you, your first job will most likely open door to your second job and close door to you to your second job. Why do I say that? Because that client you work for is going to give a report about you. He's going to give a report about you. And if that report is not something to write home about, he's never going to give you a job again in his life. And don't come be doing what you don't know how to do because of the AI. Like it has almost fucked me up one time. That was like 2 years ago. So I was not into mobile development that time. But there's something we know in development, that is React. React. Now there's a version of React that is called React Native, used for those that want to develop using they want to develop mobile apps. So I didn't know how to do the job. No, I don't, if I do not, I know React. So obviously the mindset was that I know React, I'm going to carry that knowledge of React into React Native. It's basically the same thing, but there are just some syntax and some change there. And this project was, you know what killed me in this project was that it was a time-based project, and the time frame for someone that is just a beginner, the time frame for the job, because there's something called learning on the job, and most likely you people will be learning on the job. And your first job is going to be you learning on the job because you are just getting your first experience, obviously. So you will learn on the job. Yeah, I got that gig. I got the gig, and it was my friend that gave me the gig. Now the way it works is that tech is funny. Just position yourself and prepare yourself. This friend now, like it was one of the person that actually, I said I did jam lesson. From that jam lesson, I already created my cycle from those that I taught jam lesson, and it was one of the person that scored an iMark in jam that time. So it really put me in the cycle as someone valuable. Because me, I always, one thing about me is that I won't just work with any other person. I won't work with someone that will not impact my life positively. I am very, very selective when it comes to friend choosing and who I work with. I don't just work with anybody. You get, so in between I got him in my cycle. and we always talk about, like, one thing about me is that when I learn finish, I wish I was doing this before I actually finished learning, because I actually took a 1 year software engineering course. 1 year software engineering course. And through that process of 1 year software engineering course, nobody knew that I was learning software engineering. It was after I finished learning software engineering. See, that's why I said, even that my cousin, he couldn't, like, when I reached out to him, I was like, give me a job. He couldn't recommend me for any job. It was just the normal process, the normal thing they would tell you: write your CV, write your resume, submit it, and you get a job. They play. It's beyond CVs and resume now. You need to know how to do the job. Do you get? And that's one mistake I made, and I'm trying to advise everyone that is learning, new leader. See, from day one, start to post about your progress, post about this class, what you learned in this class. People are watching, people are looking, recruiters are looking. We, as one of the scope that we use as for freelancers when we want to get job, is that the first thing you first know is who is employing me. And the first thing recruiters want to know is, who is this person I'm employing? It's all human psychology. So don't think they are not going to check your socials. They are definitely going to check your socials. What has this person been working on before? What has this person been doing? Oh, the person is posting about football. Oh, he's posting about Irabasi's new food. Oh, oh. In between. This I think this what is this guy name? The co-founder of the Paystack. I think it's Paystack. He's co-founder of Paystack. This guy. People have to track they track the Nigerians are funny. They track the guy's social media, his ex post years ago. Sorry, can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, like, give a thumbs up. Yeah, good. So they tracked his social media, and they were able to start saying things about him, bad things about him. So people are watching. So as a developer, you need to create an identity around you being what you are, knowing what you do. In that way, you build your cycle. And the way I built my cycle first was, number one, was the first people that would be your cycle would be your family member and friends. Family member and friends. And I got my first job from family member, and I got my second job from my friend. This is my friend. I got my first job in Web3 from a friend from senior secondary school. Arif, my guy. Now, Arif, we were just friends in secondary school. Nobody knew that we were going to there. Arif actually went into Web3, and I also went into the technical part of Web3. So in between me just finishing, like, this was after I realized that, Bobo, you guys show workings, you guys show that you know how to do this thing. I had to start building, I start posting. I do this one, I post it on my status, and it was fun. In fact, I was not being paid, but I just knew I was doing something, I was building something, and it was fun. I'm a builder, I love building, I love finding solutions to problems. And that is what bettered Web3. If I didn't see a problem, I won't solve a solution. I won't find a solution to it. And as software engineer, your main core principle is you find a solution to a problem. That's why softwares are being built. If there is no problem, there's no need for solution. So I was posting, and in between, the guy just saw me and just said, you know how to build website? Yeah, I was like, yeah, cool, I know how to build website. Like, immediately, he connected me to a US. This was not Nigerian client, or US client. And the US client was complaining the fact that how many people have worked with him and they scammed him. They couldn't do the job, so they scammed him. I was like, okay, I could help you do it. So I was forming Weibo. I help you do it. I was like, oh yeah, that kind of thing. In between, I got the job. I think around that time it was like $300. Simple Web3 job. $300. Imagine me saying, I was like, it was in December time. So I just enjoyed, like, I was just putting my hands up. I think I bought my first phone too. Like, I changed my phone instantly. Do you get? Now, this is the point on my cycle. Who would have known that we need these people eventually in the future? So within your pod, within your quad, how many people do you know? How many people know you? It's very, very important. How many people know you? How many people do you follow in tech? You're only following footballers. Okay, you want to be a baller. But in between, I'm just trying to give us an identity, a glimpse of what actually helps me. And this happened not when I was learning. It was after I learned. That's when I started showing proof. Now imagine you now, before you start learning, you're already showing proof of work that I can do this thing. Posting of your learning journey is one way to do public building, because people can track you. They can track your success story. I said this person learned this thing, this person know this thing. I'm able to give him the job because he knows it, not because he says he can do it, but he knows how to do it. So with that said, we're going to be doing a social experiment today. Firstly, we are going to, I'm not going to send this setup. No practical today. It's just theory. Me just telling you, preparing your mindset for what is about to eat you. And what is about to eat you is something big. So what we are going to do now, everybody's going to drop their socials. Drop your X socials, your Instagram socials. Just drop it. Drop it. Submit it to um submit it to Kemi, right? Submit it to Kemi. Submit it to Kemi. We are not giving you free followers. We're not giving you free followers, but you're going to get followers. Yeah, you're going to get followers. So one thing that we do in the Web3 space is, I'm not teaching you Web3, but we call it follow for follow. I follow you, follow me back. I follow you, follow me back. That is what we do. Sure you get. Now, what you're going to do, submit your socials to Kemi. Now, you on your end have to follow Kemi. You have to follow Kemi. You have to follow. No, I say follow Kemi. Follow Web3 account. So we have an X account, Web3, just Web3, just Web3 first, basically. This is my own personal account. If you want to give me a follow, give me a follow, basically. But it's not more about following. It's not more about followers. It's not about what impact. It's more about what you are doing. If I open down my chat for you, you will see some chats with some Oyinbo clients. Because most of them will reach out to you either by Telegram or X. That's where you will see Web3 clients. Or even Web2 clients. So some of them you see them on X. So you need to publicly build. And see how X is looking premium. It's for serious people. Small thing you will do, they will drag you on X. They will drag you. So you need to be sensitive. There was one time one guy posted that he knows, is it 15? What's his name, sir? I've forgotten his name. Oh, why do I keep forgetting names? Oh, I forget his name. He just posted that, okay, Honor is a friend to Rex. Rex is my guy. Yeah. It just came on the internet, I know so programming language. But you don't know. Even we one programming language safe, you can't cram it finish. I saw a post of recent of the person that created C. He said he doesn't know everything in C. Like you tell me that I will just give you on that. Okay, this is how to this is no. Stack Overflow was there, and that's where we go. Most of us we use template. It's template, but you need to understand the system and the way it works. That's where AI is able to code. It's not that AI has everything, but people have done it before and AI have seen it. So AI just basically search for data of things that they have done before and just give it to you. So AI is basically giving you the template on hand. It's now easier for you. Gone are the days when we need to go to that was the flow before. Template, that was the flow. Nobody's coding from scratch for you. Although there are some projects you have to do from scratch, obviously. But even that scratch, you still have templates. Why do you think they were framework? What do you think frameworks are? Frameworks are to make life easier for you. Make the work faster. Anything that makes the work faster. That's what people is looking at. And if you don't know how to evolve and adapt as a developer, you will cry in this space, or you will not see job. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. So the assignment number one, the instructions are going to be dropped in your pod. So I don't want to say it generally, but it's going to be involved us doing follow for follow. We'll give you a certain person to follow and connect with that person, and you must definitely connect with that person. Do you get? So we're going to be building the connection from your pod. Basically, what you're going to do now for me, post your picture, your name, and your X account. If you don't have an X account, post your Instagram. If you don't have your Instagram, post Facebook for those that are on Facebook. But I'm not sure anybody really use Facebook like that. But if you don't have any social accounts, if you don't have any, you are wrong. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You are wrong. Go and create X, go and create Instagram, go and create LinkedIn. With that being said and done, everyone that attended class today, you are getting a 500 SP point to you. So message me with your email so that we know you and give you your 500 SP points. When you log into your portal, you see your 500 SP point. With that being said and done, all your materials, all your virtual class for this week is going to be uploaded this evening, so you are going to have access to it. So tomorrow you are going to be attending our virtual class for the first time. Give a clap, give a clap, give it. It's not easy to reach this point of admission letter, and every other thing. Please, if you have not posted your admission letter on your court, you are wrong. You are wrong. Go and do that now so that we don't remove you, because I say we are really looking for serious students. We're not looking for people that want to learn HTML the first day and start posting their setup that I'm learning HTML already. I already know how to code this. There is AI. AI can literally do it, but what makes you different from AI is that you can think and direct the AI to do something perfect for you that people will employ you for. Not just saying you can build with AI. Anybody can build with AI. Anybody. The client, I told you, a client basically gave me something that if I coded, he doesn't know anything about software. He just gave me to work on it for him, and you can even charge more because you give him reasons why you are charging more. So with that, I'm opening the room to question. If you want to follow me, give me a follow. I'm going to be dropping my socials on X. So if you want to follow me, you can give me a follow, and I will follow you back. I'll make sure I follow you back. Where's this share button? Okay, just copy the URL. So I'm going to be posting my socials on. I'm the founder of Robotery actually. So nice to meet you. So we have two ends. So let me just drop my. I'm going to be dropping my X account. So do well to give me a follow. Just click on the link and take you to my profile and follow. So I have two questions. So I'm going to be giving the first question to Aisha. So Miss Aisha, let's have you. You can mute yourself and speak. Yeah, I think she's having a network issue. So I'm seeing. Let's see. So I'm seeing Olawale, yeah, Mr. Ogi has put his hand down. Yeah.
Good
Okay,
evening.
yeah, you're muted. So I'm
Yeah,
listening.
can you
Let's
hear
have
me?
you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you said we should post the screenshot of our admission in our cohort. So I was wondering if there was like a group
No,
for
just
it.
this class, you are in this live class. Yeah, and evidence that you joined the live class is to post a screenshot of the live class on your court.
Is there like a group for the cohort, or I don't get?
The court. Are you not in a court?
Yeah, the cohort I am on WhatsApp was cohort 29, something like that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know
just
if
put the
there's a
picture.
general cohort.
Yeah, just put the picture on court 29, that's all. Yeah, so tomorrow it's going to be a technical class. This class is very, very important because we need to prep your mind around being a developer. And if you enjoy this class, can you give a thumbs up so we know you enjoy this class? Now, the next class is going to be more of practical things. We are going to be doing a lot of practicals. And the next class for this class is going to be happening on Tuesday. So get your mind prepared for Tuesday that you are coming to learn how to. I'm going to follow you back. Everyone is following me, so I'm going to follow you back. So learn how to build, learn how to build generally. Build yourself publicly, public building. So if I were you now, I'll take a screenshot of this class and I'll say my first class as a developer in Webote bootcamp can tag us on X basically. In fact, someone did something that was very, very unique and very, very because see humans connect to emotions more. Your admission letter now, you go on admission letter, you cannot even post it on X that I just got admitted into Webote to learn. It's something people will track you for that. People will know that you have an identity as a developer if you do something like that. So please, public building is very, very important. It's very, very important at your stage. Public building, and I had someone to tell me who is me. Okay? I wish I had someone to tell me that I needed public building from start. I would have been very, very active. So I'm having another we are taking note of active student too. We are taking note. We are looking too. We are looking for every active. So if you answer questions, if you're active in the class, you attend class constantly, there's something for you. I'm telling you, there's something for you. I won't lie. So I think Mr. Adams, yeah, let's have this, sir. Okay, thank you for following. I would follow everyone that followed me this night after this class. Thank you. So let's have Mr. Adams on Mr. Adams camera.
Good evening,
Yeah, make
sir.
your mic and speak. Okay, good evening, Miss
This
Mercy.
is
Good evening,
Abitola.
Ma. Okay, good evening, Ma. Where are you joining from, please?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay. So I want to do some. Okay, ask your question. What's your question? And I'll go back to what I wanted.
Okay, my question is basically on the design. Is it okay? Let me ask it this way. Is it possible that we can use how will I say it? Like a generated AI design
Why can't you use generated AI
in
design in
case
what sense? Is it for
in case
like
you don't
website
have the knowledge of design at all?
design for what?
Say as a developer, you have to have at least a little bit of
No, eventually you would
design
learn.
knowledge.
See, as a developer, you are designing. As a front-end developer, especially, you are designing. You are designing user interfaces. So basically, you have to have knowledge of design, and we're going to be teaching you design too. Yeah. So you learn by experience,
Okay,
not just
okay.
learn by AI. So you learn by experience.
Okay.
It's not as if we ourselves we have like all the almighty knowledge of design. No. Sometimes you are going to be given design by a UI design for a company standard company. Sometimes you might be the sole developer working on the project and you have to craft your own design by yourself. There are different tools for even designing now. And it's not as if AI is bad, but you have to use it creatively. Thank you. I hope I answered your question. So AI is not bad. I know AI is not bad, but you have to use it creatively. So I have another, and we have Sammy Graphics. I believe Sammy Graphics is a graphic designer. So I mean, for this for designers pivoting into front end development, your designs will be stunning when it comes to designing in the web. So let's have you. I saw magnificent design yesterday, and I'm seeing that again. Yeah, I raised my
Thank you
hand.
very much, sir. I am
Okay,
this Samuel, and I'm currently located at Ondo State, Nigeria. So my
okay, sir.
question, yeah, so my question is about for me, I'm currently a graphic designer. I'm not just a brand designer, but I'm entering into the front end development just to explore. And now you kind of advised us, or like for us to just keep posting on our socials. So for me, like that, I'm just exploring to know my interest. I want to find if I will be interested in this program. So that's why I'm
Yeah, I think your network
yes.
is
So that I'm
breaking
just
in between.
exploring, just to know my interest. Is it kind of do I have to go on with building online
As far you won't
building on the
explore
online
it if
space?
you didn't have interest. You already have a mindset or a thought process of I think I like this thing and I feel I want to do it basically. You won't venture into what you don't have interest in. There you get. So as far you have that, then posting about it is not bad. Posting about knowing front end, it doesn't distract people from what you already are or what they already identify you as. It basically just gives you higher leverage. I've had UI UX designers pivoting into front end development and they are showing us their progress. In fact, people would recognize you as someone valuable more. It just add more value to you. It adds more value to you. Because I mean, pivoting from design to me personally, my first job in tech, generally in tech, was graphic design. I also pivoted from graphic design. I mean, I go into tech as a paid intern. My first role as a paid person was tech, and they basically paid me. It was 5K per month that time for data sufficient as an intern designer, and I didn't have any knowledge of design, so I learned in the process. So it's not bad, but it's still related to what you do. So you can just post that, okay. I mean, you don't want people to identify you as a developer. People need to. That's how you build public. And if you stop at some point, nobody will drag you. It's your life. You can post about it basically. You get, but like I said, public building is very, very important, especially when you just start up in tech. Very, very important. Thank you very much. So I hope to answer your question. Even though you are exploring,
Yes, sir.
you still need to post. You still need to post. Exploring, it shows that you have interest already. And I'm not sure your interest will die down after within the years. We'll not allow it to die down. We'll hold you as a guy. You have to learn it. 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 So I'm not sure able to be at exploring state. I understand that tech can be very, very crowded. And I feel it's crowded because of pressure. Because of pressure. So we don't put too much pressure. We no much pressure so that you don't get tired or get weary at, in the learning process. I will give you a break after the 4 weeks into the class. Give you a break of 1 week to use and rest, relax, rest your brain, recover, then come back to level two and take up big tasks to do. There's a lot to. I'm not going to lie. It's not bed of roses. There's a lot to learn. You are going to be learning a lot. You are learning HTML, CSS, Tailwind, CSS. Very, very important. I mean, we're teaching you modern things. You are learning JavaScript. You are learning React. Is that JavaScript and React that the thing will shake some tables and it will not shake some tables at the same time. But we're going to make it very, very flexible for you so that you understand and you're able to learn and help yourself. So with that being said, any other question before we call it a day? Any other question? So expect the next class for this class should be more practical. Come with a mindset that you want to learn and you want to grow. And what's one more question? I think
Please,
okay,
I
let me
I
see.
sent a question. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for like coming in. I sent a message, like I sent a message to the chat since, but I've not been able to like get a response. So sorry.
I'm not sure. Okay, please. I send a request since the
Well,
response.
like
Is
couple
it to
people.
for
Yeah,
what?
today. Yeah. I was like, let me try and read the question. Like I said
Okay,
I
okay.
came late and is it possible
Message will
for me
be
to like summarize everything that you've been saying since because I came like 27 minutes
okay, okay,
ago.
okay. I
So
should summarize everything I said since. Okay, I
yeah,
mean
from the
it's we're
beginning.
just preparing us,
Yes.
prepping us for what is going to be happening very, very soon. I mean, building an identity. And I would say one thing I highlighted most is public building. From day one of you being in this class, start posting on X that I was able to attend my first class. You can post about your admission into your admission letter. It's not bad. It just makes people to track you that you did this. And what people pay for proof of work proves that you're able to do what you say you can do, not just you are able to pitch yourself. You're able to do that which you say you can do. So it's very, very important. So assignment number one, very, very important and compulsory. 1,000 SP points for anybody that is able to do it. Reach out to Kemi. She would give you your SP points with your username. Just tell her username, show her the evidence of your post. Can we put she can LinkedIn is like number one when it comes to professional. I didn't just want to really go into it because I mean we have a lot of beginners in the house basically. And creation of LinkedIn account is very, very specific. So we want to like separate a class for LinkedIn on its own because we know that LinkedIn on its own it's a baba. Do you get? But depending on your niche, for me now, Twitter worked for me. I was able to bash client on Twitter because where you see Web3 boys is Twitter. So it worked for me. So what will work for you generally is LinkedIn. Very, very important, very, very professional. So assignment, your admission letter. We have over 50 people in this class. I mean, we had like 60 people. Admission letter, screenshot it. You admit, don't send them, don't send the PDF. Don't bother send the PDF. Screenshot it. Write a story on why because people connect more to story than more to just random post. You get so write a story behind you joining the course and we giving you admission. I saw one yesterday and someone tagged us. I was very, very, I'm proud of that person. And I'll repost it. We'll repost it on our social. I mean, we have a quite a number of views. Basically, people would go through it eventually. People will go through it. So post your admission letter and how you are excited and happy to be in the system. Basically, post it. Send a screenshot of the post. You get me? You get 1,000 SP point. I'm saying SP point now is skill. You are building yourself with those skills. So if you don't have skill points, it just shows that you are not in this school or you are not in this class. And the portfolio you are trying to build, you will not be able to build it. It's not how long, it's how well that people are looking at now. And I said the competition is even high now, there is AI. So you need to know how to do extra. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything to you. The job market is very, very competitive for anything you are learning in tech now. It's very, very competitive. And people are losing job because they don't know the advantage of using AI to make their work faster. Okay, posted on LinkedIn, good. Post on LinkedIn, share results too. Yes. Post on LinkedIn, share results. So that's public building 101. In our next class, we're going to be talking about setting up your social media account too, and also posting too. Also, like I personally would be giving you, because some people, it's not that they don't want to post, but they don't know what to post, and they don't know how to post. That's like people employ social media manager. Even we as a company, we don't know what to post sometimes, but we just have to post. Because if you didn't post, you won't get to know about this course. It's very, very important for public building. You need to post so people will know what you do and connect with people. How many people do you know? Connect with one person, even if it's one. We have something called the peer learning system, and it will involve you joining one person to do a particular assignment. So when that time comes, you know it. So before I want to wrap up this call now. I just finished a class. I've had like several classes today with students. It's not easy as well, but we need to deliver our value. So the effort we are putting into you people, put it back to us, please. Be consistent and be diligent. Very, very important. Take virtual classes important. Take live classes important. With the energy you are starting, it is good. It is good. But the end will be that, yeah, you can post on Instagram. The end will be that you are able to achieve that which you came here for. And like I said, I'm just giving you a tip of the iceberg of what you should expect after this course. We are partnering. We are in talks, a partnership with a freelance. So they are building a freelance platform actually for people. So, and they will need testers, first testers. So being the first testers and front end developers, there's assurance that you get a job. You get, but you can't get the job if you don't. This one is if you know how to do the work. That's how you get the job. That's how their platform works. If you know how to do the job, it's not about your resume or your portfolio. Nobody cares. You get. It's how you can do the work. Oh yeah, come and do it. And no way of showing that you can do the work without your skill point. So your skill point has to be high. You have to be on top 10 of the skill point people. Top 10. Let me show you the data analysis student dashboard. I think I have an account so that you know that it's not child's play. Let me show you an example of a data analysis student. I'm learning data analysis like this because I heard that it's data analysis that makes money more now. Can I see my screen? Where is this my account? So I'm trying to open the browser. Trying to open the browser where I can get. So another thing, daily, if it's possible for you to pin for this next 3 months, if it's possible for, I know people don't pin people they don't deem serious, but I mean, if you take your career serious in web development, it will favor you. It will favor you. So you need to. That's why we are building your identity in it. If it's something important, you will pin it. So I'm not saying you should go and unpin. Some of you might have relationship you are into, like stuff that you pin important people, but this is as important as anything because it's part of your career. Like it's part of something that can play as a career for you if you see it as a career. But if you see it as playing, and you can take it as playing, you can pin it because daily messages are going to be dropped. So it's something that requires pinning. Pin it, and we're going to be reaching out to you personally too. So I also want to show you a glimpse of level three, level three. So the virtual link is going to be sent to you tomorrow. So what you just need to just click on the virtual link. As far as you are registered with us, it will take you directly to the virtual. So let me just show you why SP points are very, very important. Okay. So this is a test account for me personally. That's why I don't have a lot of SP points here. So now if you look at this guy now, he has like 37,000 XP point, and this XP point now shows he's building. So at the end of the course now, we're going to be creating something called his personal portfolio. And how he got this XP point, every evidence is in the platform, all the tasks, all the assignments he did. So I was just going to help him to build his own specific portfolio. And when we're pitching him to, we always pitch our first top 10 students basically to people. We always pitch them to companies. So once we pitch him as a brand to people, you can get a job based on evidence and based on proof of work. So you see, we have if you're and if you see some of them, they have attendance sessions. You see 9 session, 13 session, basically the top 10. So it's not as if we don't have students. We actually have real students learning real from our distance. And the way they build this XP point was through attending virtual class, attending live meetings. We can give out XP points to you. So you see the timetable we will follow, and you see each day that you now for this week now we already have their course syllabus for them. So if you look at we have Excel, we have they're learning step by step and process by process. So you too, you can also be top 10 or top 20 and top 10, 20. That's like the biggest. So compete together basically. So I would say that. So any question before we call it a day? I mean, we have spent a lot of time. I was planning this class would just take 1 hour, but I mean it's taking more than already. So if you have a question, one more last question, I will call it a day. You can unmute yourself and speak.
I have a question.
Okay, sir.
What are the use of SP points on the website? Sorry, on our dashboard, what are the use of SP points? What do we need them for? I mean,
There
because I
what?
see they're just accumulating.
It was no, no. I want to switch. Everybody just want to switch to data analysis. You will switch. Don't worry. Very soon. So you said, what are the use of SP point? As the name implies, SP point. They are called skill points, basically. And skill points is an evidence because we don't just work by saying you can do it. We work by proof that you can do it. So every assignment, every virtual class, I'm saying virtual class assignment, exams. We also have exams. Every live class you attend, there is a portion of XP point rewarded to you. They are called skill points. Skill points are the way you get your badges. Badges too are very, very important. They are the portfolio themselves. They show a proof that you did this thing. Like you are in this class now, you get 500 XP points for just this class. Basically. So they are more like currency in level 3 that proof that you are learning. Do you get? So it's your proof of learning. Do you understand? I hope I answered your question. It's your proof of learning. And the way you earn them is doing assignments, attending classes, attending live classes, um, joining, doing your virtual class is the biggest. I mean, per virtual class, you can get up to 3,000 SP points per virtual class. And that virtual class is structured in a way that there are quizzes. Like when you watch a video, the AI gives you quiz, or there are quizzes around. So we have assignments, but most times our assignments are most likely group peer assignment and practical assignment. But within the virtual class, there is already basically more like an assignment journey for you throughout. Do you get? So you are learning and you are also showing a proof that you know what you are learning. So this proof, see, Web 3 is just take us as proof of work, not just learn and go. Proof of work. Yeah, one more question because I'm tired actually. I'm really, really tired. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna take one more question and I'll call it a day. Thank you very much. This class is 1 hour for this class because I'm not doing anything practical. So one more question. I think Felix is raising up. Anybody that has not spoken at all, you can just unmute yourself and speak.
I have a question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Um, my name is Araoluwa, joining from Ibadan State.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Please, I actually have two questions. I'm so sorry. I just it just came up. So the first question is, as a student, how were you able to juggle between learning this web development at the same time getting a job, at the same time still trying to get a stable CGPA? I mean, yeah, I'm currently in university, so, but we're on strike, so I'm just so I saw this as an opportunity to actually learn something.
How was I able to what?
And
Balance school and
sorry,
learning.
how were you able to juggle learning these skills, like balance it? Like first you learned it, then you now got it, yeah, you start getting work at the same time. You're still trying to get a stable CGPA. How were you able to go about it?
Okay, number one, this might sound funny, but I mean, I don't like being poor. I like making my own money. Basically, like I said, I was not born with a silver spoon, so I like didn't have like a lot of chance to be getting money from my parents. I mean, I always pity them. I can't always ask them for money. You get? So I like making my own money. I love making my own money. You get? So that enough was the passion for me. That enough pushed me basically, and even in school, like I mean, second class offer. It's still something. Even though I was not able to get that first class, I think second class offer, I was able to reach there basically, and that was because I mean, coupled with the fact that my course is actually computer science. So computer science, software engineering, they are close, they are similitude. So when it comes to exam, like most of the things they are teaching us are things I've learned like in the past, but they taught us maths too. That's aside. I have someone, she own a company currently. I'm not going to be giving an excuse for me because one thing about people generally is that they tend to give excuses for why they were not able to do stuff to justify themselves. I'm not saying you are a lazy person or anything. It's possible to, it's possible and it's not possible at the same time. It depends on the kind of person you are, basically, and the reason behind you doing it. Do you get? I know we have taught, I've given courses to many students before, and one thing I'm always scared of when it comes to level 3 students is giving actual students that are in school because I understand the gravity of balancing. But I'm going to be giving you a story of someone that actually learned in tech and she's currently still a student, but she's still at her first class. And she's not just a student, a law student. You know how crazy it is for lawyers because other courses you can basically use ChatGPT, but law you have to study. I mean, do you have lawyers in the house? Any lawyer in the house here? Okay, no lawyer. If you are a lawyer or studying law, you can raise up your hand or just give us a thumbs up. Okay, we don't have lawyers here. But like the gravity. But in between, it depends on who you are and what you want to gain. If you are seeing web development as a career path, then I'm not sure your education to be a barrier to it. Because we as human beings, we have 24 hours in like 24 hours basically. You can schedule like okay, this specific time I have classes, obviously I need to go to classes. I go to classes, me personally. I attend classes, I do exams, I do tests. But me, it was crazy actually. But I was able to achieve a lot. I was able to achieve a lot. So it's just a thing about you personally. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why you are doing what you are doing will determine what you will gain from it. Do you see it as valuable as the course you are studying right now? Because it's what you put value on, that's what you value. Do you get? And I'm telling you, for real, me have experience. If you see front-end development as a career path or software engineering generally as a career path itself, you would put more passion into it. I mean, I never regretted it. I never regretted it for once. And it did not for once affect my CGPA because I know how to balance it. I know how to balance it. So it's just a matter of about balancing and priorities too. Priorities. When you set your goals in the morning, I always wake up very early and set my goals. What I'm going to do today. I set it. So with that, I was able to go. I have this class today, attend this class after come back work. And the way Web3 is structured is self-paced. So even though you miss the real class, you can check recording. You have 24 hours in a day. No lecturer will say you should attend classes that 24 hours. Pata 4 to 5 hours. That's what you use for lectures or six. The remaining hours, what are you using it to do? Take 2 to 1 hour. Lock in. that day. That's you creating an identity of you as as a front end developer. And don't give excuses. Because that's the problem. If you start giving excuses from now, you will feel discouraged and you just leave it. And I tell you, if you see front end development as a career path, I assure you, you will not regret. You will never regret it. I'm telling you for a fact, you will never regret it. So it's valuable. It's that valuable that you can share your time. The fear that most Nigerians have is that if I put in my time into this thing, will I get a job? That's the fear. But I'm telling you with assurance because I've been there. There is job. There's still job openings. But you have to show what people pay for is proof that you can do the work. Your resume, your CV, what people are looking for is skills and experience. And skills and experience are proof that I've done the work. So I'm going to take note of you now, and I'm going to be checking up on you personally. I'm going to personally be your mentor. So I'm going to be checking up on you because I understand what it takes to be a student and learn. So I'm personally going to be mentoring you. Yeah. So you just got a mentor in tech. Thank you very much. Yeah. So that is going to be all for today. Uh, if you want me to guide you personally too, you can always enter my DM. I'll guide you. It's for free. I'm not going to collect any extra charges basically. Yeah. So with that being said, and then if you have any question, okay, let me take one more question and I'll call it a day. Or no question. Open your mic and speak if you have any question now. And I think Miss Fumi, yeah, let's have you. Miss Fumi and you were the one that was laughing. I saw you. You tell me why you were laughing before you complete your statement. So let's have you. You can open your mic and speak. You don't. You have a question, Baba. You don't have a question. I'm not sure she has a question. So,
Good
Mr.
evening.
Felix, let's have. Okay, I
Good
think the question
evening.
has
I
opened
have a
now.
question, sir.
You
Good
have a
evening, sir.
question. Okay, answer your question.
All right. The question is not that much. My question is, are we still getting our 500 SP points for?
Yes. So message came in. Message came in. She's on and doing that.
All right, sir. Thank you.
If you don't get it today, you get it tomorrow, basically. So I mean, we're already closing for. Even though we're having night class, we're closing very soon. We also close by 10. So we're closing school very soon. So I
Good
think
evening,
I'll be
sir.
giving
Are you
one
hearing
more
me?
chance, Mr. Felix. If you are ending our DM by 12 p.m., I'll be 12 a.m. in the night. Please, I beg you. Our admin are always complaining that they receive message by 12 p.m. And it's crazy. They might not be able to reply those kind of messages basically. Some of them are sleeping. Yeah. Except you want your message to be automatic response, basically. So,
Are you
I
hearing
have
me, sir?
someone. Okay, Prince, let's just hear you, and that's all. If you have any other question, you can send
About
it.
about you mentoring us, mentoring personally, coming to your DM. Does it come at a cost?
No, 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 it's for free.
Okay. But your DM, how can I DM you? Because you are not paying me.
Okay, I'm part of the admin. I don't know. I think there's a description in my name. There's no description. I'll just probably write this myself, basically. But I will give you my description on the group. I mean, I'm on every FR group. I'm one of the admin, or even only the admin, basically.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay,
not.
okay.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not on any court now. I think it's Kemi that is on court. I'm not currently on any court, but I'll be added. So when I'm added, there will be a tag about me. Just say CEO of the three. You're able to connect with me
Oh,
directly.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
Thank you.
So I think that would be all. Yeah, that would be all. So a
Um,
big thumbs up to everyone. Okay, Felix, you have one question. I'll just add your question.
yeah, I just a simple one. I want to know how will the our class today now, how will it be marked? Is it through the portal or we
Evidence.
should message Ms.
I
Kemi?
said evidence of a screenshot sent to the group. I said that
Okay,
already at the beginning. I
okay,
send a screenshot of
okay.
this class and send it to your court.
All
That
right,
is how
all
we
right,
track
all
the
right.
tracking. So with that being said,
Thank you,
I
sir.
thank you everyone. I see if I'm not able to mention your name, don't be annoyed, please. But I see a lot of people today and big shout out to everyone. A big shout out actually to attending the first class. Big shout out to Felix, big shout out to Prince, big shout out to um Mr. Adams. Big shout out to everybody. I can't mention everybody name. Big shout out to Aisha. I see you, Bona. I see you, David. Every David in the house. I see you, Divine, Ebuka, Faith, Felix, Fumi, Yusuf, Israel, Joe Boy, Kenny. I see everyone, and a big thumbs up to everyone actually from Weboteri, from Kemi, from HODs and CEO. Thanks for attending the first class at Weboteri. I promise you it's going to be a wonderful experience. See you in the next class where we discuss about how to set up your socials as Web3 and how to build so publicly. Thank you very much. Your assignment is going to be dropped very soon. Yep, yep. Oh yeah, nah. Khalifa, big shout out to Khalifa. If I didn't mention your name, sorry. Big shout out to everybody. Yeah, big shout out to everybody. Khalifa especially. Yeah, thank you very much. Have a nice night. Yeah, take care.